good afternoon. I hope you're all doing great. You're doing swell. I don't know why that popped in my head. Oh, Baldy! There you are. I think you weren't around last week. I was like, aw. That's right. You had friends over last week. I hope you had a good time. Oh, man. How are you? So, are you streaming today? I guess is the big question. Yes, you did. I'm glad you had a good time. So I said, are you streaming today? Let me see something too. I can use you. Let's see if I can shout you out. Yay! I know it's like, okay, Streamlabs is awake. So I know like December, you're not going to be streaming. When's your last stream before you take your... I don't even want to say it's a vacation because it's not. You're doing it because work is out of control. But you know what? My work at the moment is out of friggin' control. It's funny because usually I figured, usually a lot of times this time of year it slows down because of the holidays. But apparently not. Because I went from like nothing to do to absolutely friggin' bombed in about 2 days. So my work is now bombed again. At least my department's bombed again. I'm a little stressed out, okay? Come to the heck of that. Alright, so where I last left off is I started working on her shoulders, and actually they're pretty much done. There isn't a lot to do on them. I think I need to put some white on there. Her hair, like right now the back, like all this part is kind of plainish. Like the things I think I want to darken, maybe lighten, like maybe some of her skin to lighten it up a bit. I might change her hair to blue. This is why this mini's taking so long, because I keep rethinking things. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do for this. The cloth here. I'm not streaming December. Sorry, I have to work at least 2 Saturdays and I'll be so tired. Yeah, I know. So is it December then when it starts? Not earlier. So you'll be streaming on... you'll be streaming on the 29th? Which is what, next week? What the hell is on my mini? There's something on her leg. How am I getting dust on this? But it's good to see you. I hope maybe you at least come and visit me. Just put it on. You don't have to be super social. Because it's really kind of sad to not have you in my life during the holidays. But I get it if it is just that tiring. Alright, actually I need to get some light. Yeah. And hello to whoever else is around. There's a few other people around. And hello. Welcome to the Tavern to anybody who will be watching this later. I see you. You're all awesome. Anybody who, I don't know why you watch this later, but I will take it. So hi, you deserve a hello too. Alright, on we go. My lord. It just... this is a project that friggin' never ends. Alright, so I put out some pure white. Some Reaper pure white. I'm gonna add... There needs to be some white flecks on my lines. Yeah, November 29th. And then you'll be back, though. You'll be back on, I assume, after the new year. which means I won't see you until the second week of January because I'm going to be gone. I'm doing a little mini trip to Florida to go visit one of my best friends. I'm jealous though. I know what he's up to today, and he's at a Ren fair because he's in Florida. He's in Florida. He's at a friggin' Ren fair with a whole bunch of other people that I like. Because he's the one that runs the LARP. And here we've got nothing. Our Ren fair season is over. Which I got, wow, why do you guys want to go when it's hotter? When you wear a garb, you tend to wear a lot of stuff. I'm like, well, you can wear less too. I mean, when I went though, because you're typically September, October up here, it's not bad. It's actually very comfortable and usually cool enough to put on a little more garb. I need to fix my camera. I realize I didn't fix it. And, but the first day I went, talk about two extremes. This is New England for you. So the first day I went, which was 2 weeks before, it was the last weekend of September. Then I went to Florida, and then I went back the weekend after that. So the first weekend, it was in the 80s. It had to be getting close to 90. It was so hot, I bought a friggin' parasol. I broke down and bought a parasol to keep the sun off. 2 scant weeks later, it was a lot colder, and it fucking rained. I mean, so we got through partway. We get to about 3 o'clock, I think. And we all said uncle. And like, this is too much. And we came home. We had a good time. We had a great time together. But it was too much. So we ended up coming home early. I add a little bit of highlight to these. I heard a dingy ding. John the Templar, thank you so much for the sub. Alright, you guys are awesome. I still don't have an understanding why you guys sub to me, but I will absolutely take it. So Thanksgiving is this week, and after that, thus begins Christmas. Normally I paint Christmas minis, but that ain't happening this year because I gotta work on all this competition stuff. I put a little bit of highlight even on to have it pop a little bit. Right, so one thing I noticed, so you've got these little, whatever these are, this little pattern. There's a lot of patterns. And I realized I missed it in a bunch of areas, so I think today I might be trying to catch up on some of those. So you want to put a little highlight. Pick the D&D channel, by the way, for radio, so. It seems to be appropriate for a tavern. Smart Goblin, what's up? I said John the Templar. You know what? For John the Templar. Thank you so much for the sub. You guys are amazing. I still don't believe you guys sub to me. Why the hell do you do that? I'm just a humble mini painter, that's all. who loves what they do and does not have nearly enough time for it. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't like that dot. I'm gonna take that out. I'm just gonna leave it, I think. Although it kind of looks like her hair. But then again, her hair maybe not that different from the armor color. Put one. White spot there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put highlights in all this. And then I think I'm going to go back and try to find all the other little gold things here. I'm going to paint them because I actually missed kind of quite a few. And some of the things I think about, like on the back of her legs, to darken up this gold even more. Where the shadows are. Oops. Fortunately, that did not get on. There's little straps and such too on this armor that I do need to hit. But like here, I know I missed this section here. I missed that right there. Also, thanks for all the love on this piece. There are a lot of people who just come out to me and said how cool it looks. Well, it has to be. I got a friggin'... Oh yeah, you guys can't see this unless you're a mod, but... Time to remove a bot who is a... Yeah, one of those things. Possible ban evader. Well, why don't you just ban their account? You know damn right well they are. Oh my god. By the way, this thing, I just realized how long this friggin' thing is taking. It's just... It's an absolute beast in time. This might be the longest mini I will have ever painted. This will beat the pirate ship. This will beat... I didn't really keep track, but this will beat the frost giant, and this will, and the genie. It's also like the hardest mini I've ever painted. the tiniest friggin' little white specks on these. Oh my god! So did you go see that, John the Templar? I see a little wickedness on my stream. My gosh, those are cute. So did you see Wicked Part 2? I've heard some not so good things about it. Like, all the good songs and everything are in Part 1. And it's kind of true. That's where I know all the songs from. I actually don't know anything from the second half. And this basically, the second half is a big Easter egg hunt for, you know, Wizard of Oz Easter eggs from the, you know, original story. Ooh, those actually right there are the same things that are right there. So that's on her shoulders. That's okay. I know I'm doing them gold. Oh, maybe I'll do it when I do the other parts. Alright, so let's work on some gold. I brought my mom to see Part 1 last time, so I'm hoping she wants to go to see Part 2. We kind of do an evening, and it's her Christmas present, so she wants you know, stuff to do rather than gifts. She's in her 80s, so I mean, she has like everything she needs. My brother can come up with that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's only a few of these in here. Then, where's the other ones? They're right here. Probably do the buckle silver. Walnut brown. I also want walnut brown. That's going to be a more shadowy color. I said maybe I'll just work on metal metallics, so gold today. Where's my pokey tool? Where's Baldy? Where's Baldy? Yeah, because he loves the pokey tool action. I kind of clean out the top of it first. Try not to get a bunch of, you know, make it easier to get to thrust in there. There, this is thrusting action. This, oh, John the Templar's doing it now. You don't have to give me bits for that. That's a Baldy thing. If he's not here and he missed it, that's on him. This thing has got a lot of paint on the side of it. Jeez. I can't break it off. Well, that's sad. Oh, there he is. Baldy. Oh. Wait, did we just do enough to get a hype train?
Moist.
Alright, oh, we did enough to trigger a hype train. Alright, Anthony! Oh, John the Temple, you already said that you had the sub. It would have been a great time to actually friggin' post it. Night Whisper! Night Whisper, did your sub renewed? Quick, if your sub is renewed and you have an announcement, post it up there so we can try to get the emotes. Because you'll never do 100 bits at a time. It's going to take fucking too long. I would rather see you do it through subs that people have already bought. There you go. That's a big bump up. Because you get to level 1, you'll earn something. It'd be fun to actually earn something. Anybody else? Anybody else sitting on a sub announcement? I'm thinking of like maybe scheduling at some point a sub day where everybody just holds their announcements until that day, and then we just get all the nifty awards. It's Black Friday. Actually, I should consider doing like I should consider doing a sale. Unless they're doing one anyways. But maybe it's something I should consider doing. Oh, I heard that. Alright, Baldy. Oh. Freaking kidding me. That mother... God damn. One more something and you will get it. Anybody else got a sub that they have not announced yet? You do that, will throw us over the top. Maybe 100 bits would do it. I don't know. And we all get an emote and can be happy. There it is. Oh, thank you. Oh, guys, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I was hoping somebody actually just friggin' had it. Oh, hello, Sharp. The Smoker. Did you post earlier? Or are you just lurking about? You must be lurking about. Hello. I actually need to get my friends. Although someone might have done Neon Gaming. Alright, well now we're probably at level 2. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much. Shinner! Shinner, do you have a sub that you... No, you're doing gifting. You don't have a sub announcement. Like, I want to try to get these through, like, your normal subs and just all hold off on your announcements to one day. Maybe I should throw that on there. It's like, hey, this is going to be our sub announcement day. At this time. You get one, that way we can run all the fun emotes and whatever. Because the emotes are pretty fun, actually. I've really liked what they've had to unlock. So I'm actually like the show. I'm actually making like a little bit of a shadow color for this. Where's my workhorse brush? I did not pull it out, did I? Alright, where's my workhorse brush? I don't know why I didn't pull that up. Although I've had this thing, I started using this pretty close to a year ago, so. The fact that it might be starting to get a little rough around the edges. I wish I could remember. I have a friend of mine who listens, and basically he just lurks. He'd be fun to get a sub to, but I don't remember his actual... Like, I know his name. I don't remember his actual online Twitch name. To say who to target to. but that means you guys don't get ads now. You don't even get the pre-roll ads now. There aren't really any extra ads on the station because... On the station? Yeah, sure. Alright, so I'm going to add some darker stuff in there first, and then I'm going to probably add some lighter stuff in there. Run brush. I know! That's the danger of this. You just keep going. We are close to another level. But you know, we still earn shit. So we're already good. We're already ahead of the game. But anything you guys do appreciate. I mean, as I said, I just think the emotes are fun. Like, they're more fun than I gave them credit for. What was the last one I got? Let's see. I got the Danger Dance one the last time. Spend all this money for this. I don't know about this, guys. So, anyways, what are you all up to today? What are you tell me what you're up to. Are we painting? Are we still cleaning house? I started cleaning house. All right, what do we get? Is that what we get? I got a different one. I got a button masher. I am not a button masher. I'm a clicker. I'm a filthy clicker. And again, I do play actual. Yeah, show us what you got. So, yeah, my name's Carol. I'm a filthy clicker. Actually, I do both. I do actually mash buttons. I do have keybinds that I do use when I play games. But I'm also, I also click over too. I'm trying to get some paint on the cheery bust of the Baldy Genie. That's what you're doing on your stream. Awesome. Let's see, our house cleaning is done, so can get anything we didn't clean is piled up and sheeted off. The contracts have been tearing out anything that wasn't torn out in April. Oh, fun. A few things we need to live on have all been moved to the finished basement. I have been banished from that. I have been banished from since I have COVID. Wait, you have COVID? Aw. That sucks. Feel better soon. Get your sense of taste back soon. You got any time to get any painting done? You never have any... Oh, fucking Lord. 20 minutes, all you stay on my PC and my paint station. Yeah, I think I posted that on your Discord. Probably. No, I did not mean that kind of taste. I mean actually like tasting food. I can taste food's good, but the weird thing is anytime there is no food in my mouth, I have a terrible bitter taste in my mouth. Oh, that's not fun. Just sort of blending some things in there. I'm literally now trying to take Anne's lesson. I'm using... On the front side, the mid-tone is kind of the shadow, although I have darker shadows in there. And on the light side, the mid-tone is the highlight. Actually, may literally be the mid-tone. Although my paint is traveling around, it's getting into my little pile of my shadow, not the mixed one, the actual one, is wandering its way into my mid-tone, into my shadow I mixed. It's moving like a molasses flood. So today on the radio, I'm playing D&D music. This is a D&D music station. Like, well, I gotta try this one. I do have a channel point reward that no one ever had to change the radio station, but I guess you're all pretty happy with what I usually pick, so... What the hell is on my mini? Did something happen? I have to fix that. Yeah, I thought I was done with Cherihime a few weeks ago. I said I painted, but I was taking some pics. I said I noticed her knees weren't painted right. Oh no! That's why you take photos. I mean, yeah, you post them online, but really it's to find all of the sins. If you're, especially if you're gonna put it in a competition, there are people who do that. Although it's sad, I kind of stay away from it because I like, I'm afraid to go find mistakes. I want to be done. Probably a bad strategy, but it's kind of true. It's like dust or something, or it's almost like the paint came off there. What was that? Is this section here? This thing's bothering me. There's like a little white speck right there. But I don't want a white speck right there. Actually, it's right here. Should probably be your skin, because that's above the armor. Oh, I just realized I think I have a paint in my lunch bag. Oops. Yeah, I thought I was done with Cherry's Etsy. So I'm really, that would have done so well at Barhammer, I'm sure. When is the next Barhammer? Is it December? Is there one in December? I haven't painted anything for it. I mean, I could shoot to try to do a competition piece for it. I have a bazillion things to do, though. I really should focus on other shit, but... Alright, I think what I'm gonna do, also... paint these little things. I still don't know. Night Whisper, I'm with you. I don't know what to do with the crown. Ugh. December 16th. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about that because I have so many gaming pieces that I like to paint, but always painting for challenges, contests, competitions because they take a lot of time to paint for a small number. Exactly. And I have like stuff I need to do. I mean, I could bring something that I didn't necessarily paint for competition. Like, I could bring in the Tolcon pieces. I could bring in the duck that I'm painting for somebody. Because one thing I really want to delve into. Oh my god, you know what I should do? I know what I should friggin' do. I should enter a red gobbo. That's what I should friggin' do. Oh lord, I have to be one. I have to paint between now and December 16th. Har har har. And on my own time, because I'm not stopping. This is my stream project, and this is gonna stay my stream project. Okay, I gotta get the ones on the other side. Now today, I need to try to take right off at 2:30, so I'm really gonna have to watch time. I have a meeting. Hey! Night Whisper, you go to this event? So I can officially announce it now. It's out there. AAC has a new venue, and it's an old venue that we much love until they had a salesperson who was a total asshole. Just put it not so nicely, but deservedly. Well, the asshole is gone. And they were looking for events. Oh, now I'm looking. I put a thing in here, but now I don't think there should be anything there. Because everything else has got... I'm going to take my knife and clean that out. And fix that. So, we're going to be back in Manchester. This should not be. I just realized there's a pattern everything else. There's 2 and there's not 3. So now I'm going to try to shave this off. So this was a defect in the material. So AAC will be in August. The weekend of the 14th through the 16th. Because we had to go that route. But there is a new gaming con that's coming out, but honestly, a lot of people that go to AC won't necessarily go to that con. But it's back in Manchester at the center of New Hampshire. And my Artist Alley vendor room will be back in the fishbowl. So I have all sorts of space. It's fantastic. We're going to have authors this year. We're going to have probably some bigger name guests because we're really going to go all out because we need to get people. So if you're in the New England area, drivable to Manchester, please consider coming to AAC. It is a friggin' phenomenal time. And, God, I can't believe we're going back. So happy right now. So hopefully a Night Whisper will go to AAC next year. But yeah, it's really exciting. But after this stream, I've got to go to a meeting. I'm basically going to a meeting for it. That's a little, dark spot right there. There. Fixed. Alright, now as for the little pattern, I think I might do some colors in there. Pressure whether or not Armor Con will be back. They're not the same date though, regardless. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not thrilled with ArmorCon. I haven't even been there, and I've heard enough to know that I don't think I want to be there. But yeah, no, AAC is in August. It's not going to be the same date. The only one I know of, there's a new con called Hijinks that Mayhem is running, but it's what it is. I told them already, I'm like, well, I'd like to go to Mayhem at least, but I mean, I love to go to Hijinks, but Hijinks is on the same weekend as another con that I do already. And I'm going to commit to that con. Going too big. I got a brush with a really good tip to it too. Yeah, that one came out pretty good. I can lighten. I want to lighten those recesses a little bit. I'm actually taking the pure non-metal metallic gold shadow and throwing it in there. The darkness is keeping it dark. Kind of makes sense. All right. That's going to be my highlight for that side. Alright, Iris Bear. Oh! Hey, wait, we were... Wait, where is... Wait, why have I got people saying hello and I don't... I see... Alright, I see Sarah's. Oh, there we go! Hello! Oh my god, to a Buckeye. So... This is a really weird non-metal metallic I am attempting. So... Basically, she's standing in a sunset on a mountain. So I'm doing a little earth sky non-metal metallic, which means I've reflected the clouds and the sun and such on the armor. And then the rest of her, she's not a golden goddess. I'm trying to get away from it. I actually started putting in some red into this thing to try to get it away from reading quite so gold. And to look more like light. I think it does look like light. But she's standing in at the golden hour. Maybe I call this piece the golden hour. But, oh hey, Jonathan Hurt! Yes, I know they're screaming the dungeon races. The finals are like this weekend? Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop! All right, so, and then this is her, like, her actual skin tones are back here. However, I think I've, like, accidentally stumbled upon a phenomenal recipe for non-metal metallic gold. Like, I didn't expect that. But that's sort of what I'm trying to do here. Now, as to whether or not this whole thing works and reads the way I'm intending it to, that's a huge question. Because I don't know. And here's her other arm. You know, come to think of it. Maybe I will actually do the trim, like this trim, on her gauntlets in gold. Because I realized I want to do it on this. I have not figured out what I'm doing. This. I'm thinking I might do a bronze, because bronze statues. Because it's a statue. I think I'm going to make the column like marble. So, this is all ultimately a huge experiment. I've never tried to paint anything this difficult. To me, it's difficult. Painting's not difficult. Actually, painting in itself is just coloring in the lines. It's just learning all the techniques to do the cool shit. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I mean, having the sun is gonna help it. I mean, one thing I wonder, if you like took and put a light on it, figure out your direction of your light, and you put it on there, that might actually tell you how to paint it. I do think I'm gonna do the little patterns on her shoulders. Oh, see, that's a part I missed. I knew I missed something else in this armor. For those little, you know, this little pattern here. It's on the inside of this armor too. The other side, I cannot see it. But if you look like around here, I'm trying to go with a dark non-metal metallic. I mean, I'm not done with it yet, obviously. I'm going to put more colors into it, because it's just the shadow color I'm doing. Let's see if I can see how this goes. It doesn't go there. No, it doesn't go right there. No. Go away. So if you like what you see, give me a follow. Feel free to chat. I always love to have new visitors to the Painted Hero Tavern. If you have any questions on this piece and what I'm trying to do, it might be helpful if I actually stay on camera. Please ask. If you have questions about mini painting, please ask. We've got a bunch of mini painters in the chat who will be happy to answer, as well as myself. I really shouldn't have called this the Painted Tavern. Maybe it should be like the Experimentation Lab. This is where I do a lot of my display level pieces, is on this stream. Because I find I have some time to dedicate to it. We are on like the 20th, 21st, 22nd stream on this. I think I gotta go lighten all the skin to help a little bit. It is a cloud giant, so I want to go with cloudy things. I hate big fire. Yeah. No strong direction. You will at least have good guidance for edges and highlight. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes figuring your lighting and the type of lighting is part of the strategy of this whole craziness. So, So yeah, this is it. This is challenge. This is an extreme challenge mode, and I basically said, I have a funny feeling someone really should take my brushes away from me because it's just not healthy. Okay, I'm gonna get a bigger brush though. I will probably do the crown gold. Now, it's stuff in more of the out of the direct sun areas. Well, I gotta figure out what of this is in the direct sun. Will be more of your traditional, standard, non-metal metallic gold. At least I'm gonna try. The middle of this will be silver. And as I said, I think the little Greek pattern there is going to be, I'm going to do blue and white. She's part of the Greek Odyssey set. I'm also going to change the hair color to blue, and then I don't know when I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll do that blue too. Like a beautiful sky blue. We'll have some lovely pop to it. And it'll go nicely. It's a complementary color of yellow. Sorry, it's a complementary color of orange. And this is a very orange heavy sunset. So I think that would work really well. Means I'll have to redo this section. So as all the back sections of the hair. I go blue. It's a cloud giant. It makes sense. She would have... People said I should make her hair red, but she's got so much red in her already. I'm going to go a different route. Excuse me. Somebody, I believe a Night Whisperer, already has red hair on their giant, so I'm not stealing that color. I gotta go a different route. I will admit, it feels good to see progress being made on this. It still feels like it's taking forever. Okay, so I don't want to change this top part to gold. This is going to be silver. So the light's coming, basically the light is, her arm kind of comes like this, so it goes like this. Actually, I might have to move my sun over a little bit. I'm okay with where I ended it, I think. I think I have to move it over though. Not sure it's really helpful for the heads piece, but here's a reference I found on Reddit. I mean, I should actually keep this. I need something like this for my non-metal metallic class. That's not a bad reference though. I don't know why I started with this. I really should start with my dark color. I'm doing as a shadow for all this. It is. What is it? It's walnut brown. All my colors are Reaper colors, and this is a Reaper model. It's silly. This is why I hate sub-assemblies. Because it would have been easier for me to figure out how to paint it, but it would not be easier for me to paint it. For sure. I'll be happy if I get this done before the new year. That's my goal, I think, is try to get it done to December. But good luck on that one. Because I really need to start Adepticon work. I think tickets are going sale for that soon. So I gotta buy my badge soon. Figure out what I'm gonna take for classes and things. If I'm gonna take classes, I think I'd like to take a class or two. One thing, when I go to a con where I can improve my skills, I try to do something. Anything. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not going either, so... Plus also, I'm spending a lot of vacation time. I don't know what I'll have at that point. I don't know, from what I heard, BlizzCon just isn't... We'll see how it goes this year, but I heard BlizzCon is just not the same as it used to be. Alright, this one I am gonna put this piece, because it's kind of like on the other side. I'm gonna make this a piece gold. I wish I could retire. I mean, I like my job. That's, you know. But if I could retire right now and do this full time, do nothing but go to different cons and things like that, probably would have to retire too. Get to all the big ones. Go to Origins. I want to go to the Las Vegas Open someday. Back to Gen Con. ReaperCon, Nova, which you can't do the same weekend because it's the same weekend. Curses. Then we'd have to talk about cloning tech. Okay. Do I have any other gold bits I need to do? Other helm, and I'm still debating that. Yeah, it would be every nerd's dream retirement would be that. I actually know some people are not into being around a lot of people, so maybe it wouldn't. But it definitely would be a dream of mine. How the fuck? Oh no. Yeah, wait, how the hell is it already 1:46? Oh my god. Okay, so that means we have 15 minutes. Jesus, until show and tell. How is it only, I feel like I got nothing done. How has it only been 15? Right, I'm gonna start the next part of this. I'm gonna grab some non-metal metallic gold base, or NMM gold base. Reaper has a really good non-metal metallic gold triad. Alright, where's that pokey tool? Where's the pokey tool? I have to try to be out of here as close to 2:30 as possible because I'm going to a meeting. Start planning for AAC next year. I am not going to have my friggin' break because usually I take a break from October till May or till, yeah, May. May is when we announce. Everything's going to have to be shoved earlier too this year. Oh my god, thank you so much, Baldy. Alright, I don't want to use. Why am I using this brush again? I like it, but not for this. So, putting this on. Now, where I think there's still some light. Oh my god, hello, big hairy GM. How are you today? Who else survives? Jotun's still around? Is Shanur still around? Shanur. You get anything? Hopefully you got some exciting stuff. By the way, Shanur. Your little astronaut piece. That was amazing. The holy crap in Christmas. The what's amazing about that piece was how you painted those reflections. So yeah. So I said, I'll remind you, it is 10 minutes until show and tell time. I will have to try to get it all in before I have to go. Oh, we have to fix that spot. I'm not happy with the color of that. But where I think there's still some sufficient light out here, I'm definitely gonna paint these more traditional non-metal metallic. They're just not in the sunset light. Some of it may be because it's passing this way, but I want to get the colors down. I think I'm gonna use that little stinking brush. I wanted to brighten up this little section of filigree because honestly, it's not standing out enough. That's better. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little tiny brush. Add a little bit of this. Maybe a little too bright. That's fine, it gives me a place to go here. My neighbor's doing some yard work. So hopefully you can't really hear it. Oh, it's the hello crew. No, it's funny because it's like I kind of call you guys my morning crew because all you ever do is you post stuff on there, which is great. But all you ever do is like say good morning on there. Now this is more of like the traditional non-metal metallic that I'm doing. So what's everyone up to this fine Saturday? In the States, the Saturday before the big turkey day. Some people are actually going on vacation. It's a big vacation week. I'm gonna add a little brightness to the darker spots. So I can blend that in a little better. All right. Let's see if I can get these little tiny. Oh, it's about time. So I'm going to have to stop, but I'm going to finish this little section. This is it. This is kind of saying the midtone's the highlight. So like in these dark spots, this gold is the highlight. There's just... There's almost nowhere for me to put my hand here. Okay, I'm gonna go over this though. This needs to be smoother. I want to keep a little brightness, but I want to keep it definitely darker. Okay. I'm gonna bring back a little bit of that. Now the other side, it's hidden, so... I put a teeny tiny little, just a fleck of white on the edge. All right, it is time. You have to select those 50 minis. Well, I've painted one since... This is... Actually, that's not true. I painted 1, 2, 3... Probably 2, because life is crazy. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 3. Oh, I've done more. 4. I only have about 4 or 5. This is one of the ones I want to do soon. This is one of my Adepticon pieces. It's the one that Cyanus gave me. I'm going to sink time into that too and effort. Make it competition ready. I can't wait. Sloppity Bowpiper. The Sloppity Bowpiper thing is so gross and horrible, but it's amazing. Companions, that's okay. That's really okay. Let's see. I managed to snag the Ezra of Dead and Painter scale mini from Kingdom Death on the Halloween specials. She's only available while supplies last to Halloween. Some of the other ones were already sold out when I got the sale announcement. Now I figure out how to assemble her since Kingdom Death doesn't provide. They don't? What the hell is that BS? Yeah, maybe homemade canned soup in the microwave for having turkey cold cuts. Oh god. Oh, we're talking about Thanksgiving. Yep, so let's see. Yeah. Eating chocolate. Oh, give me some damn chocolate. I could use some chocolate. Let's see. I'm gonna depend on how quickly I recover. You're no work at Kitchen planning on going to my sister's for Thanksgiving, but your mom will be there. Yeah, yeah, you may be having turkey cold cuts. I think they should bring you some and you heat it in the microwave. The instructions online for the minis and the Gambler's Chest expansion, some of the other models released in that time frame. But it's still not the same thing. Okay. What am I looking for? I gotta turn on Discord. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna wait till it opens and then I'll switch once I get to where I need to go. I want to go to my thing, and then I want to go to start the usual. What was the last date we? When was the last day stream? Which was last week, so it would be the 15th. Oh, Cyanus is still seriously slacking here. I'm on the wrong thing. I need to be on this thing so I can change it and open my display pics. I'm gonna bounce. That. Okay. So, first thing in 3D printing, simply make sure. So, wow, I went total full screen. Whoops. There's an explanation of how all this is. Oh my god. Alcohol's fuel? Yeah. Graveyard fluid and all heat powered. The light! 500 rotations per minute. Homemade and 3D printed and invented. I mean, God, if we were going back, you know, just simply make toys would be an inventor. So this was run as long as there's alcohol in the printer. Oh, more. Okay. Exit full screen. Woo. Freaking cool! Actually, no, I'll put that, but I'll also put my purple heart of approval. That's so cool! Simply Make Toys makes the coolest friggin' stuff! I tell you what. I should throw a challenge out. Somebody, like, see if they can outdo him. I mean, oh my god. So cool. Alright, let's go to work in progress. We were talking again. What is that? What was my last stream? The 15th? Okay. So I don't have tons in here. I mean, I'm pretty bad. I don't post it. So Mr. Fix-It had shield logos. Looks like he's got Cobra Command. I don't know what this is, but it's Cobra Commander meets the Autobots. Honestly, he did a really good job. But then he basically turns that into a stencil and uses that to help make the thing. So Baker Guy getting there just needs highlighting, weathering, washing. This is another one of the Vogue-Tan pieces. That looks neat. It's very clean. I like the colors. I love the gold. Like, the gold really makes it pop. That is just really cool. Where's even a bug? But I'm pretty sure it's a Leads of Votan. It's a mining vehicle or something with weapons. It's a weaponized mining. It's a weaponized mining vehicle. Yoshiner, you know what? As for pace, 50 minis is not the right answer. 20 minis is not the right answer. 1 mini is not the right. Well, at least 1 mini is the right answer. At least 1 mini. Try to do in 1 year. But there's no right or wrong way to do this. Quantity doesn't honestly. It doesn't matter unless you're an army painter who's really painting, like, you have deadlines to paint a bunch of army people. Then, okay, then it might matter. But whatever your pace is, it's the right pace. It's the right thing. It does not matter how fast. If you go fast, that's, hey, more power to you. Go fast. Paint 50 minis in a month. You know, especially if you run games like Spark Goblin does. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, you gotta get them on the table fast. But really, painting is just meant to be fun and to be done at whatever pace you want. I get 2,000 painted minis in there, and I don't care. They will stay that way because, as I said, I do not have any grand designs on painting them super fast. I do not paint well that fast, so I am going to keep going my very slow pedestrian pace. This poor thing. The only bad thing is that my mini I'm currently working on is taking forever. And I do wish I was going a little faster. But it's the right pace because it's coming out the way I want it to. Everybody has their own pace of doing things, and there is no right or wrong answer. So, cool little scarab. I got the SMA fake magic bird, so yeah, there's a little kit fishing involved in this. Philippines. Okay, so that's somebody who's like trying to make the wings look like somebody else's. So he's got the white. So he's got the white. I said, do the inside and the outside and make it look translucent. You want to have the outside and the inside more or less look the same. So you get that. We'll see what happens in the next stage because this is just the beginning. Mr. Fix is here. Wow, Mr. Fix-It has a lot of sprues. Making guns. Mr. Fix-It does a lot of gunpla. It's nice to see the presence of gunpla on our server. It looks like he also paints stuff on the sprue. More power to him on that one too. I can't do that. But I don't think it's wrong. If it's right for you, it's right for you. I like the colors in this. I love the pink. Look at the pale purple. That's pretty. That's a pretty color. Can't be because... Wait, what? Boatin only have weaponized mining tools. Wait, what? Painting needs to be fun? Can't be because it has the word pain in painting. What the fuck, guys? I mean, am I doing it wrong? Because I'm not in pain when I do this? I love doing this so much. Yeah, so this must be for his latest gunpla. Oh, these are work in progresses. I like the hair on the this pops nicely, and it's pretty well blended in there. I like the hair on that guy. That's probably my favorite thing on this page. But they're all in different stages of being done. I see a kip ash going on back here too. Actually, it's not. I was gonna say it looks like my worker, but it's not my worker. It's some other worker. Take photos. What I thought was my finished piece of notes. The knees were not right. They should be lighter, some more highlighting them. So I'm working on this morning. Majority of my finished, not finished work in progress. I mean, yeah, I guess I do see your point. I would have said fuck it and left it. But it does make sense that maybe, yeah, they should be lighter. It's a really cool piece. The freehand on the friggin' back of her dress robe is amazing. Those flowers look so fucking good. Arthritis. That is probably true. I will say this, last night, it feels better today. I don't, like last night though, my left wrist, which of course is not my painting hand, it's what I hold my minis in, was actually bothering me quite a bit last night, and I'm not sure why. To this day, I don't know why it really was bothering me. But today, it seems to be fine. So, the other thing is, on my right hand, I squished my index finger on my right hand, my brush holding finger. One of the main brush holding fingers, I squished it in between my bathroom door and the counter. And it has caused some sort of nerve damage. Now, it doesn't bother me 99% of the time. It's only when I really make contact with the spot that got mushed. Chances are it will heal. Talking to my hubby, he did something along those lines. He said, yeah, it healed. After it took a while to heal, but it healed. But the best part is, when I'm painting, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't bother me. I don't get pins and needles. That's basically what happens. When I hit it, I was getting pins and needles. Every time I pick up a brush to comb my hair, or brush my hair, you know, that's when I'd really feel it. So, it's been fine though. And I can go on my life as normal. She is really gorgeous. Alright, finished. What are we gonna finish? We don't have a ton this week, but that's because I was on last week. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, Kate did hear my feedback on this, that it needs more contrast for competition. This would be great for tabletop, but she's going to PAX East's painting PAX Unplugged's painting which it should be there right now. PAX Unplugged, I believe, is this week. So I said, add some highlights. Alright, so Bacon Golem. What have we got? We got some more Hearthkin. Some more, Lisa Votan. Space Dwarves. One thing I really like about this, it's like I'm looking at this going, is this one mini two ways? No. I love this one with the shot of blue in it. It goes so nice with the oranges you got there. I love the robots with them. I love a lot. There's a lot of, I could tell this is like got washing on it, or maybe it's contrast, but I really like the way that it came out. You got little highlights on all the edges and such. This is actually very nice. And I said, I like the colors in it and everything. It looks good. I declared it a Squig Sunday. Oh, every Sunday should be Squig Sunday. I give you my mango squigs. So this was last Sunday. They invite you to a nice calm Sunday. 2 giant squigs. It was really nice of them to do. Oh, I know. Yes, I know this piece. This one gets entered in competitions all the time. I'm so sorry, Baldy. I infected you with the yawns. But I know, yes, it's 2 giant squigs with goblin riders. I love this particular model. I have this model somewhere, and someday I'll paint it. It gets entered into competitions set all the time. It's such a popular piece, and it's such a good showpiece. I understand why it's done. On this, once again, he always does a great job with the colors. I love the not traditional squid colors. They, that would be the very orangey red, but he went totally different to this blue and red, red colored squigs. And they just look cool. I love the little goblins on there wearing yellow. They must be bad moons. Yes, that was the last thing I was going to point out because I think that might be my favorite thing on this. Look at the little mushrooms with the little facial expressions. Oh my god, they came out. It's a really great piece. He's got some sort of terrain on there that I think he painted. Oh my god, it's a time of day, guys. I'm so sorry. I say this every week. There's a grot that's trying to run out of the way. This is a funny piece. And it's a fun piece. But I think it looks like he took a textured, this is kind of what I do. I'll take like a textured paint on terrain, and then I'll go over it with my own colors. And that's what it looks like he did there. Yeah, he liked it too, so he gave us a nice close-up of the mushrooms. Oh, and this little grot grabbing a mushroom. Oh, the horror if they're actually... And then one getting out of the way. This is just so much fun. Orcs for life. Squigs for life. I love, now you really can see it. I love what he did with the tongue here and did like some sort of super liquid, super shiny, obviously probably added a paint on sealer at the end if he sealed it. Otherwise it's whatever it is that he used to paint it with. But to add like a shiny gloss varnish on anything like that shiny, it's really effective. Really great job on this piece. Probably one of my more favorite versions of that. Okay, so which one's one of the life made? Mushroom hat, beard, must have changed the weapon, rotate the gun. So, yeah, so the one on one on our left. Excuse me, not the miniatures left. So the little guy in the blue was the original, and this was the Kit Bash version. So, I will say this. These kit bashing skills are crazy good. I love the little mushroom hat too. It's fun when you do 2 minis 2 different ways. One was painted in 2014, one right 2025. Jesus Christ, you've been painting for that long. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a market improvement. So yeah, I definitely, let me make sure I said the one on the left, which is what I thought. The one on the right jumps out on you for sure a lot more with that orange and the purple, the bluish purple tones. It definitely stands out a lot more, which yeah. It's a pretty good market improvement. The weapon, I mean, that stands out so much more. The detail is really nicely done. The handles apparently are curved. A little more ambition, like I think this takes a little more ambition than this one. Yeah, definitely a bit more work on the one on the right and the new one. This is the other side. This one is definitely more exciting. Proof the base, even the base has been done like different colors and such, and the other one it's kind of the same ones from the mini. So yeah, good job on good improvement. What do we got? I say, is this Batman? It's sort of Batman. It's a vigilante for sure. I like the back. Actually, I really like the back of the cloak. Really lovely tabletop minis. Ally Cat, General Empire Emperor Griffin tabletop proficient step 1 of the Empire's army. Oh, wow. My cat friggin' knocks it out of the park again. Yeah, the old ones still look pretty good. The new ones definitely are a step up. This is pretty. I love all the stuff going on here. Gryffindor. Oh my god, it is like Gryffindor. 10 points to Gryffindor for this fabulous Griffin model. I really love the work. Like, I like the wings and everything that came out, but really, to me, the thing that shines in this is the work on the armor. There's a butt. Griffin butt. Little free-handed areas. That came out really sweet. There's a close-up of the rider. Oh, she lined all this. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What palette we're at? Yeah, that's... Oh, you didn't put the colors out on this, but yes. Well, obviously, let's see. Obviously you had either... Obviously you had purple. I think you had a red. You have a white. I don't know how many colors in the palette. I think an orange. Purple. Or it could just be the red, I guess, if it's that one. But it looks like a purple, red, orange. Maybe black and white. Purple, red, and yellow. But also black and white, right? Because, I mean, there's white in there. You can't get white other than painting white. Alright, purple, red, and yellow. So you mix the red and yellow together to get the orange. You don't have, like, the yellow... Well, actually, there is actually... I see the... In the ear, I can see the yellow. But you don't have a lot of yellow to make it obvious. That was one of the colors. It's here and there. It's actually more prevalent on this side than it was on the other. I mean, that's how you do limited palette, right? You find a couple colors you can mix together and you get more colors. So, 2 primaries is always a good strategy. 2 primary colors and something fun. That's kind of a good strategy for a limited palette color. Oh, who went live? Someone went live. Who? Oh, did someone join us today? Oh no, that was why you guys actually... Oh, it shouldn't have just saying hello to everybody. Alright, I think that's everything. We don't have any monthly stuff. This is kind of a hard month. But, you do have a little bit longer. You do have another, what, week or so? Yeah, it's November. Anything Thanksgiving or feast related. It's also Bustember. Bustember sounds like September. Slowvember, which means you actually take your time on a piece, and brown is like the color. So if you have anything that fits that, feel free to throw it in the challenge folders here. It could use some love. We actually had a decent amount of minis for last month, which was cool. All right, Baldy, I will see you in a couple minutes. I do have to go too. When tea is on, I'm going to be raiding over there. Wow, even with a more limited amount of minis, it still took me a half hour to get through this. So once he is starting streaming, we will raid over there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of my schedule. I don't know. Next week is also Thanksgiving weekend. And I tend to do a lot on Thanksgiving weekend. We deck the halls and everything. So as for whether or not I stream, that is a big question. This week, though, I do have a little fun Thanksgiving challenge point. Maybe I should have turned it on now. But I do have one for basically, if you want to know something I'm thankful for. At the end of my Wednesday stream, though, I will probably do my usual, what am I thankful for? If no one goes in on it. But I'll try to come up with some fun, crazy things that I am thankful for. If you blow the challenge, the channel points. And then after that, we get into Christmas. And Christmas caroling is back. I will sing. I just had to sing because I had to do. Someone put the pirate shanty one. Now I gotta go find another pirate shanty to learn. But Christmas carols are coming back. So if you want to hear me sing Christmas carols, probably questionably, please do that. There are a few rules involved, but basically it's so, I don't get thrown off of Twitch. I don't have lynch mobs after me for inappropriate things. Meaning, like, things that are outrightly racist or whatnot. Please no. And then, it's gotta be things I can sing. So if it's like a multi-part choral thing, forget it. I can't do that. Alright. Is he on yet? Is he on yet? Is he on yet? Because I gotta go to my meeting. He's on yet. Alright, well, let's all go raiding. I just found a really cool mini I want to paint, posted in Temptation Island. Oh, by the way, Night Whisper, if you want to post the tips and tricks, if you want to post that thing you found on Reddit with the highlights and shadows and different metals, please post that there. That would be actually helpful. Awesome. And that, by the way, so cool you're here. Oh, tomorrow will be paint day at the Toy Soldier from 1 until 5. If you are in the Massachusetts area and want to come join me to paint, please come to the Toy Soldier tomorrow. We will be maybe we'll be in the new space. That would be really exciting. I don't know if it's going to pan out that way, but we'll find out. All right, so I'll be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Maybe next Saturday, but I'm not too sure about that. It will be the holiday weekend. And if I'm back, though, it will be at 12:30 p.m. maybe, because Baldy will be around and say bye to him for December. I also should be on the Murder Hobo Wing channel tomorrow night with the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All the episodes are up if you want to watch them. You don't have to watch it live. Most people don't. So I think that's all my announcements. I hope you all have a lovely friggin' weekend, man. They go way too fast, and this one's already getting towards half over. Boo-hoo. So, have a good weekend, Smart Goblin. Alright, until next time, our paths cross at the Painted Hero Tavern. I hope life is grand. And you all have a great weekend, and happy painting.